Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Proven Inspiration. I do hope you're having a good day. I'd like to provide you with training today, and our topic for today is intolerance in relationships. This video is for those who are in a relationship, you're in a serious relationship, or you may even be married. So, if you're married, you can also take information from this. And if you're in a serious relationship, this is also for you. So, when you are in a relationship, you probably have found out that you're two completely different people and you see the world through different lenses. It's important that you expand your tolerance level, because when you become intolerant, you close and shut down your ability to learn. So I'll give you an example. A year or two ago, I was talking to a guy, and like he was telling me that he'd eaten his chicken cold. And I was like, "You ate the chicken cold?" And he was like, "Yeah." And you should have seen my face. I was being so dramatic. I was like, how could you eat the chicken cold? You should have told me so we could have heated it up for you in the microwave. And he was like, "Some people eat cold chicken." And that gave me pause. I was like, huh, some people do eat cold chicken. And so now what I do is I try to eat cold chicken. Like after I've cooked it, I put it in the fridge. I'll take a piece that is cold, and I'll remember what he said and remind myself that some people do eat cold chicken. And why do I do that? I do that to try and expand my mind, to try and expand my perspectives, to try and be more tolerant. In your relationship right now, you might be experiencing difficulties because you refuse to accept the perspective of the person you're dating. You if you observe married couples, you'll see this issue arise so frequently. The wife thinks there's a particular way that a child should be looked at after. Maybe she feels like the baby should be changed, their nappy should be changed in a particular way, or the baby should be put to sleep in a particular way. But the husband has a different approach. In relationships, it's important that you open up your mind and you actually have discussions with the person that you are relating with, the person that you're planning to do life with. Observe them. Go into that relationship as a learner. Let this person teach you about how they see life and why they see life the way that they do see life, because your experiences will be different, and your experiences actually help to shape the person that you are. And so you might have certain preferences, and your partner might have other preferences and think in a way that's completely different and that you may not even understand. But if you open up your heart and open up your mind to this individual, ask them questions, find out why they are the way they are, find out what experiences they've had, think about what you've heard, and try and understand things from their perspective. The more you do this, the more you'll open up yourself and the more tolerant you'll become of their views. Okay? So when you do this, you actually leave your area of life. You take a walk into somebody else's life. You take a walk with this person into their life. You take a walk into their past. And you see through life, you see life through their eyes, through the experiences. You get connected with the emotions, you get connected with what they're saying, the lessons that they've learned, and you come out with a deeper understanding of why this individual is the way that they are. So when you can actually shut down the thing within you that wants to judge, that wants to dictate, that thinks that your way is the only way, because it isn't. There's more than one way to skin a cat. But you have to be open to learning. You have to be open to understanding that everyone is different. Everyone has a different perspective. Everyone has a different approach, and that includes your partner. And so if you go into your relationship with an open mindset, or you develop an open mindset whilst you are in that relationship, it helps you become more tolerant of your partner and other people. You might go on to get married to this person and have children, and you have to be tolerant towards them as well, because guess what? They've come from both you and your husband or wife. However, they'll be very different individuals. They might be twins, they might be triplets, but they will still be very different. And so you might have certain preferences and not understand why your child prefers to do things in a different way. So I was speaking to a child over the weekend, and she was like, "Oh, I don't really mind if my food is like half cold, as long as it's a little bit warm, I'm fine." Again, that just reminded me of the whole chicken situation. So I didn't react the same way as I reacted like last year, because I understood that some people don't mind cold food. I do not like cold food. I don't like semi-cold food. I like my food to be all the way hot. If it's meant to be a hot meal, let it be hot. If it's a cold thing like a dessert or something, then let it be cold. So I don't like that in between situation. But some people actually do not mind. So find out. Listen, learn, be a student in your relationship. You cannot go into your relationship as a teacher. You teach, but you teach about yourself, about your experiences, about your perspectives. But when it comes to the other person, you cannot place your perspectives and your experiences on this other person. It's just not fair. Why? Because they are a different human being. They're cut from a different cloth. They're unique, just as you are unique. So in order to learn, you must approach the relationship as a student. You must approach this individual as a student with a humble heart and a willingness to learn. And once you do that, you will find that you become more tolerant, more open, and more loving, because you'll by doing that, your spouse will be more attracted to you. Your partner or your spouse will be more attracted to you because they see that you're willing to learn about them, and by doing that, you make them feel more accepted. You make them feel comfortable within their own skin, and they feel more comfortable being themselves with you. So as opposed to trying to judge and correct and direct them, learn from them, find out why they are the way they are, and accept and love them just as they are. Okay? Because love does it does do miracles. It does great things. With love, you can do a lot of things. Not with harsh words, not with critical words, but with love. Okay, these are my thoughts for you today. Please feel free to share this video with whoever you think needs to hear it. Until next time, from my heart to yours, do take it easy. Bye.